This is Sports Chat with Nat.
Welcome. It's a weekly live. We got to do it on Wednesday night. Master T got to save lives on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we got to go live tonight. I know y'all used to Thursday or Friday. Get with it. Just follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook or follow the notifications. Hit that notification button so you won't miss when we go live. Okay? All right, so Master T will join us shortly. You know, I got to get the WNBA out the way first before she comes. Listen, they just had the rematch of the WNBA Finals, the Liberty versus the Link. And the Link won that game 100-93. Now, Breonna Stewart is out with a bruised bone in her knee. So she's out. So that was without Breonna Stewart. It was a good game, though. I caught the end of the game. I didn't go live. I wanted to just wait for this weekly. Now, Napheesa Collier, let me tell you something. She is definitely on the track to be the MVP. She was 11 of 16 for 30 points. It was her fifth 30-point game of the season. She was 2 of 4 from 3, 9 rebounds. Alea Smith, 12 points, 2 of 4 from 3. Carlton was 3 of 8 from 3 for 10 points. McBride had 24, 5 of 9 from 3. And Williams, Courtney. Now, Courtney had 13 assists. I think that ties for her career high, 13, and she had 6 points. But she said she couldn't throw a rock in the ocean, so she had to do something when they asked her about her number of assists. And also Heidemann had 10 and Shepard had 8. Now for the Liberty, without Stewart, Harrison had 15. Onescu had 31. She was 3 of 8 from 3. 4 of 9 from 3 was Johannes for 14. Natasha Cloud had 12. Jonquel Jones had 12. And Phoebish had 6. Let me get my water. I have it right here. Hold on. Oh. All right, so that was that game. Now the team stats. Let's look at that real quick before Master T. Now the Lynx, they hit almost 50%, well 49.3, and as well as the Liberty 48. Now from 3 though, that's where the Lynx was kicking it. They were 15 of 31 for 48%, and the Liberty was 10 of 28 for 35%. Now free throws. The Liberty had the advantage, 13 of 18 for 72, and the Lynx were 13 of 19 for 68. Rebounds, 41 for the Lynx, 31 for the Liberty. Blocks, the Lynx was knocking stuff out in the stands. They had 7. Turnovers, the Lynx had 7. Let me drink this water. Master T says she's running late. Okay. Okay. Points in the paint, though. The Liberty 44 and the Lynx 36. The largest lead was 15 by the Lynx. All right, so that's that. Let me give you the other scores in the WNBA because we're getting down to the finals. The Fever without Caitlin Clark, who is still injured. I got some more Caitlin news. 107 to 101 over the Phoenix Mercury. Mitchell, let me see how many points Mitchell had that game. Kelsey Mitchell, who has carried the fever for years. And for those of you who did not know that the Indiana fever existed prior to Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell has been there for years. She had only 8 tonight. Aaliyah Boston, though, had 22, and McDonald had 27. Natasha Howard had 6. Dantos had 12. Bibby had 10. Colson had 8. Now, the Phoenix Mercury, Elijah Thomas had 32. Oh, my gosh. She was 14 of 22. And Kalia Cooper had 22. And let's see. Sabali had 9. And Whitcomb had 18. West Bled had 6. And Dewana Bonner, who left the Fever to go back to the Mercury to be with her boo, she had 4. All right. Now, let's see who else played tonight. The Dream. Hold on. What in the world? The Atlanta Dream held on by a thread and beat the Dallas Wings. The Dallas Wings, the Dallas Wings won the last 2 quarters. Well, actually, the last 3. But the final score was 88-85. Let's look at the box scores right quick. Atlanta Dream, Bree Jones had 14. Brittany Griner. Now, see, this is why I don't like Brittany Griner. She had 22 the last game. She got 4 today and 4 rebounds. Come on. Well, she only played 16 minutes because she got ejected from the game. But that's why I don't like Brittany Griner. It's not personal. It's professional. You done got kicked out the game, and so you go 22. If you're going to give me 15, give me 15 every night. Don't be, give me between 13 and 16. But don't be 4 one night, 20 the next. You're not consistent. Alicia Gray had 15. Caldwell had 13. Pow had 11, rookie. And let's see. Hillman had 21. And Walker Kimbrough had 3. And Coffee had 7. Now, the Dallas Wings, now their names I cannot. Anika Kukabala, she had 12. Paige Beckers had 21, 3 of 7 from 3. Gilda Sauter had 13. Jones had 12. Uri had 7. Carrington had 8. Hines Allen had 5. And James had 2. So now let's look at the standings, because this is changing every day, y'all. Every day it's changing. The top 8 will get to go to the playoffs. So right now Minnesota has been number 1 the entire season. That has not changed. Minnesota's still number 1 at 23-5. New York is number 2 at 17-9, defending champs. Phoenix Mercury is 3 at 16-10. Seattle Storm is 4th with 16-11. We're tied at 4th is Seattle and Atlanta, 16-11. And next is Indiana at 15-12. Las Vegas at 14-13. Mystics at 13-13. And Golden State at 12-13. I think that's the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Well, right now, the last one will be the Mystics if it started today. All right. So that's where we stand right now. The stats have not changed. Naphesia Collier is still leading all scorers. She's killing it. Asia Wilson still number 2. Now, Asia had a killer game was it last night? Night before last. Oh, it was just awesome. She looked unstoppable. Kelsey Plum and Kelsey Mitchell are still tied at number 3 at 20 points, and Sabrina bringing up the rear 5th with 19. Let's see. Nothing has changed there. Everything is still the same there. The only thing that's changing every day is the standings, okay? Now, let's go to the NBA. I got Luka. Luka said he's been playing basketball all his life, so they got him on a new regiment here. He's on a new regiment. He didn't play basketball for a whole entire month. He did not touch a basketball. He's doing training. He's changed his diet and his workout. It didn't say how much weight he has lost, but he said he played pretty good basketball, even though we didn't think he was in shape. He played pretty good basketball. But he looks amazing. I've always said he ain't had no cuts in his arms, like he never lifted weights, and I don't think he was. But he says he feels good. The entire team is taking a new approach to health and to fitness and diet. And he recalls some things that Kobe has said to him. So, hold on one quick second. Wait a minute, I got to do this right quick. Hold on. I've got to take care of this right quick. Hold on. We are planning our back to school rally August the 16th. We are having a sketch artist. So I want to make sure. Master T says she's running late. I sent the link. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get to the NFL when she get here. All right, so now, so where was I? Oh, Luka, NBA. So Luka said he didn't care what y'all said. He was still a good basketball player, even if he won't fit. But now he looks really good. Nice and fit, nice and trim. Said he changed his diet. Now, he didn't say whether he was happy about that diet, but he changed it. Now, Mad Dog, one of the Emmy Award winning sportscasters on ESPN, says he's furious over Luka getting in shape for the Lakers because he didn't do it for the Mavericks. All right, so all right, so that's that. But since we're on the NBA, now they just had the Marquise and Marcus, the twins on ESPN. What their name is? Dog. I was getting ready to call it. Not Smart. The other ones. But anyway, they was on the ESPN. Well, one of them got arrested. I didn't write it down, I ain't gonna lie. But I just saw it yesterday and I should have wrote it down. But yeah, he got arrested and I can't remember why, but it was Marcus. I'll look it up, I'll find it. All right, continuing on. Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas, and if you don't remember Gilbert Arenas, back in the day, there was a big mix-up. He got in a fight in the locker room, and and a gun went off. And there was a scuffle with another young man, and that guy did not care for the pranks and the mouth on Gilbert Arenas. But after I watched the documentary, I said I could see why this young man was willing to go to penitentiary, because it was something about his energy that led me to believe you had no choice but to either attack him or leave. And so anyway, this man apparently did whatever he did and end up in jail. He killed somebody and ended up in jail mad with Arenas. Anyway, he done got wait a minute, let me go back. Let me make sure I say it right. Arrested on illegal poker games, charges of illegal poker games. He was arrested Wednesday, which is today, in connection with a federal indictment that alleges the former NBA star hosted illegal high-stakes poker games at his mansion in California. He's officially charged with one count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, one count of operating an illegal gambling business, and one count conspiracy, and one count of operating illegal gambling business, and one count of making false statements to federal investigators. He appeared in U.S. District Court on Wednesday afternoon. He was released on $50,000 bond after pleading not guilty to the charges, and his trial will begin September 23rd. At this point, he's presumed innocent, his lawyer said. He has the same rights as any other citizen. Yeah. Whatever. Kuminga, Golden State is still declining the Warriors' terms. He's not happy. I don't know exactly what they're offering him. Let's see, Jonathan, he says they made another offer to retain him, but the restricted free agent is continuing to decline their 2-year, $45 million offer. Okay, so that's that. He don't want that money. His agent, including presented the Warriors with a deal, 3 years, around $82 million, that allowed the Warriors to stay below the second apron, to use the taxpayer mid-level exception. It's a business. It's a business. Let's see. Now, Luka's quote is, "My body looks better." He said, "Looks better." And I just told you he changed his diet. He says, "Huge step in improving his health and conditioning." He's been training in Croatia. Let's see what else he says. The diet, along with rigorous training schedule, has yielded dramatic results. He said, "Just visually, I would say my whole body looks better." Let's see what else he says. He doesn't seem to think it makes a difference. We're going to see. Now, he struggled through an injury-plagued season. Now, my old coach, Coach Banks, Charles Banks, he always said that a conditioned athlete is normally injured less. But Luka Doncic reminded us all that he's only 26 years old and he has 2 years left on his contract with Los Angeles, including a player option for 26-27. And the Lakers will be able to offer him a 4-year, $222 million extension. He says, every summer I try to do my best to work on different things. But obviously, I'm very competitive. This summer, I was just a little bit different. Kind of motivated me to be even better. Okay. So I already told you that the training included no basketball for an entire month. He said he seems happier, and he does look happier. Listen, when your body feel good, you feel good. You can say what you want. There's an employee suing the Suns for retaliation. They fired an employee, and now they're suing for discrimination, harassment, and retaliation. Gene Trailer, like Taylor, Trailer, who served as the Suns Director of Safety, Security, and Risk Management. I remember mentioning this back before. In 23, was fired on Friday. He joined the team back in 23, but he was fired on Friday. While the organization typically does not comment, the lawyer said that he was terminated from his position as a security manager because an independent outside investigation concluded that he violated company policy with respect to confidential information about security operations, and he was intentionally untruthful to the investigator. Okay. Well, we shall see. He's suing. He is suing. Let me see what else I want to tell you before I go on to track and field. I'm waiting for Master T. But track and field championships is coming up this weekend. Let me pull that up. Hold on. But yeah, it's a big track and field championships. This is USA track and field, not the world. So let's see. It begins on tomorrow. And it's the 2025 Toyota USA Track and Field Outdoor and Para National Championships. Now, let me get to what I wanted to talk about. Now, the preliminary starts tomorrow. Let me look at it. Right off the bat. Now, the 100-meter. She said, okay. Hold on. Now, Sha'Carri Richardson does not have to compete because she's the reigning champion of the USA Championship, okay? So she automatically qualified. But now this year, Melissa Jefferson, Jamisha Ford, and Jasmine Montgomery. Now, Gabby Thomas is also in the 100. Now she'll start in Heat 2, and let's see, Heat 1 was the other ones. But let me tell you something. Melissa Jefferson looks, she's undefeated. Every time she has stepped on the track this year, she is undefeated. Now, I got it right here. She is ranked number 3 in the world. She's number 1 in the U.S., but number 3 in the world. Now, her fastest time is 10. Wait a minute. 10.74, I believe I saw this year so far, but she's undefeated. Now, the record is still held by Florence Griffith Joyner. July 17th, 88 of 1061. That still stands. Okay. Now, Sha'Carri Richardson's best time, June 24, was 10.71. And like I said, this year so far, Melissa was 10.74. Somebody ran a 10.68. But that's that. All right, now. Gabby is running the 200 as well as the 100. Now, the men's 1500 also stands out as a strong field. The world champion, NCAA champion, Cole Hocker, and Yared Nuguse. Now, listen, Cole came from behind the other week. They were running the Diamond League. I didn't put that one on my page. I recorded a couple of the races and put them on the Sports Chat with Nat Facebook page. But listen to when I tell you, it's going to be airing on Peacock and the USA channel. You got to download USA Track and Field TV. All right, let me see. Blah, 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 blah. I just told you Heat 1, Sha'Carri Richardson, Kayla White, DeFraud, Samara Moody, Victoria Cameron, Kayla Jackson, Heat 2, TT Terry, Gabby Thomas, Mays, Killebrew, Hobbs, Aaliyah Hobbs, Tamara Clark, and Carter. Heat 3, English Gardner, Johnson, Alexis Brown, Tamara Davis, Melissa Jefferson. She likes to run in the middle. She's in lane 6. Jada Mowat and Brianna Shelby. Heat 4, Battle, Sears, Robbins, Sturgis, Jasmine Montgomery, Jamisha Ford, Gina Prandina, and Lorna Jarrett. Now, the 400. Now, that record is still held by the commentator. Hold on. Now, Florence Griffith also still holds the record in the 200. Gabby has gotten to 21.6, the closest. The 400, Sonia Richard Ross still holds the record of 48.7. Sonia Richards Ross, she's out on maternity leave. Now, Sydney McLaughlin, she has run 48.74. Now, she was running the 400 hurdles, and she has broken the record in the 400 hurdles every time she's run. She breaks her own record. Well, she's not running the hurdles this time. She's only running the 400 flat, no hurdles. That record is still held by Sonia Richards Ross, who's on maternity leave at 48.7, and Sydney is going for that record. Now, the 200, I told you Florence is still the champion there, and Gabby is running in that. They didn't give me that lineup. They just gave me the 100 and the 400. Now, let me see if a thing moved. A thing moved and got married. Let me see if she's running. I don't see her name. Nope. A thin Moo is not running in the championship. Well, she's had a very bad year, very rough year. Let me put it that way. Now, in the 400, Talitha Diggs, she's a legacy track and field. She's running. Baker, Lina Irby Jackson, Sydney McLaughlin. She's in heat number 3 with Sydney Sutton, Kennedy Wade, and Brianna White. Heat number 2 is Pippion, Piper Johns, Isabella Whitaker, Brittany Britton, Wilson, Rachel Joseph, Alexis Holmes. Now she was a young lady that went in anchor leg in the 4x400 in the Olympics. That's Miss Alexis Holmes. Peoples and Jantaja Jones. And now Quinera Hayes, she's was in the Olympics. Butler, Karama Davis, Rosie Efron, Sammy Ablad, and Sarah, I can't say her name, that's in the 400. Like I said, Athemu is not in the 800. Let's see whose name I recognize. Nobody in Heat 1. Heat 2, AJ Wilson, Lauren Talbert, Allie Wilson. Heat 3, I don't recognize any of those names. Let's see. Now, the men, I don't do distance much. Now, the hurdles, the 100-meter hurdles. Let me get to where I really want to be. Hold on. Men's 100. Watts, Bibbs, Bromell, Blacknell, Hardy, Austin, Charleston, Marcellus Moore, Heat 2, King, Miller, Kenny with the headband, Bednarik, Garcia, Dudley, Stewart, Taylor, Gleaton, Heat 3, Flores, Baker, Williams, Johnson, Noel Lyles, Brandon Carnes, Taylor Banks, Xavier Butler, Jordan Anthony, Heat 4, Nigel Green, Sam Blakowski, Courtney Lindsay, Max Thomas, Christian Coleman still hanging in there. Now, I read that Christian Coleman was dating Sha'Carri Richardson. I don't know how true it is. Kemp, Brandon Hicklin, and Hogan. I do not see Fred Curley. Oh, Fred Curley is not running. I just read that yesterday. He's not running. Now, the 400. Underwood, Vigil, McRae, Watson, Robinson, Goodwin, Smith, Dedman, Heat 1, Heat 2, London, Hazlitt, Blockberger, Norwood, Vernon Norwood in the Olympics, William Sumner, Willington Wright, Quincy Wilson, young man, the youngest guy. He set the record for under 18, Quincy Wilson, McGiver, Jaden Horton Mimes, and Heat 3. William Jones, Good, East, Bailey, Ross, Cherry, and Patterson. I don't have the men's records. I only printed the women's. I will not lie. I did not print the men's. I only printed the women's. But let me tell you, let me go back. I want to tell you exactly when you can watch it and where. So they calling this, hold on, let me go back. Let me make sure we got this right. Now, I told you it starts tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to mention Grant Holloway. That I told you they've already, let me see, let me make sure. Yeah, I didn't read Grant Holloway's name. He's awesome. He's undefeated in track and field. This article is not telling me what I want to see. I already told you about Sha'Carri. She's got entry in the 100 and the 200. She's been injured. She finished, I think it was 8th in the last meet. I saw her run in. Jefferson dusted everybody. Now, Melissa Jefferson claiming the fastest time this year at 10.73. I said 7.4. It's actually 10.73. She got that at the Philadelphia Grand Slam in June. She's also in the 100 and the 200, and along with Gabby Thomas. Noah Lyles, I just told you about Noah. Now, like Richardson, I told you, they both have a bye to the Worlds because they were champions last year. So even if they don't win this year, they already got a bye to the World Championships, okay? All right, now Lyles had an inflamed tendon frustrating him until recently during this outdoor season. Now, Tobago is the 6-time world champion, will be eager to prove he is still number one. Noah Lyles has had trouble beating him. Yeah, but he hasn't beat him so far. Now, Kenny, I call him Bandana Benarek. He's enjoying a thrilling start to the outdoor season. And I've told you Bramel and Christian Coleman. Let's see. I think that's all I want to tell you right now. Butler. Now, there's a rising Aaliyah Butler. She had 49.09 this year in Monaco, as well as Alexis Hayes. I just told you about Alexis Holmes. I just told you she was the anchor in the 4x400 in the Olympics. I just mentioned her name. I just told you about Quincy Hall. No, Quincy Hall was the 400 champion. Quincy Wilson is the youngster who made history at 16. Let me get my Quincy's right. Let's see. I thought they were going to tell me where you could watch it, but I know it's on Peacock. Now, let me say this. Pole vault, Katie Moon. She won the silver pole vault. Men's pole vault, Sam Kendricks. Now, long jump, Tara Davis Woodhall and Ryan Cruiser. The most notable is one of the most notable absentees. He's a shot put champion. Joe Kovacs, 3 Olympic silver medals will be on deck. I did the shot put in the discus, guys. That was my event. All right, so we got that. Now, here it is. The schedule, day 1, 10:30, men's heptathlon 100, 11 o'clock, women's heptathlon 100 hurdles, 11:20, long jump men, 12:15, women's heptathlon high jump, 12:20, decathlon shot put for the men, 1:20, men's javelin final, 1:30, women's hammer throw final, 2:55, men's 800 meter first round, 3:21, women's 800 meter first round, 3:30, women's javelin throw final, 3:47, women's 100 first round, men's 100 first round, 4:13. 4:39, women's 400 meter first round, 5:05, men's 400 meter first round. 6 o'clock, women's long jump final. I just told you about Tara. All right. High jump for the men, 6. 3,000 meter steeplechase first round, 6:03. Women's heptathlon shot put, 6:20. Men's 1,500 meter first round, 6:33. 6:54. The women's 1,500 meter first round. 7:45, women's 10,000 meter final. 8:30, men's 10,000 meter final. That's Thursday. Friday, the final, 4:05, women's high jump, men's high jump, 4:10. Now, at 4:20, the women's 100 meter semifinals. 4:42, the men's 800 meter semifinals. 5:04, I'm sorry, the women's 800 meter semifinal. 6:03, women's 400 meter semifinals. 5:41 men's 400 meter. Now, women's 100 meter final, 6:36. Let me repeat that. Women's 100 meter final for the USA Championship, 6:36 Friday evening. 6:50 men's 100 meter final, 6:50 p.m. men's 100 meter final. Saturday, 6:30 a.m. women's 20-kilometer race walk final, and 6:30 a.m. the men's. At 11:20 a.m. the men's discus throw final. Now, the men's 200 first round, 11:22. Women's 200 meter first round, 11:48. The women's triple jump final, 12:40. Shot put for the women's final, 12:45. Men's pole vault final, 12:50. Women's 400 meter final, Sydney McLaughlin going for the record. That's at 1:03 Saturday. 1:03 Saturday. I will be live. The men's 400 meter, 1:11 on Saturday. The 1,500 meter final for the men's and the women, 2:03 and 2:14. The women's 100 meter hurdle final, 2:25. 2:49. The men's 3,000 meters steeplechase. The women's 5:04. Sunday, day 4. The women's pole vault final at 12 noon. Women's discus throw final, 12 noon. The men's high jump final, 12:50. The women's 800 meter final, 1:18. Now, do y'all remember that girl, Castor, Samaya something Castor? They've been testing this girl for years, saying her testosterone level was too high and it had to be a certain level for her to compete with the women. Now, she won one year, and they ranted and raved and checked her and tested her, and her testosterone was too high. Well, she refused to take the hormone pills that say her testosterone level will drop. Listen, she's still trying to run, but anyway, they won't let her run till she get her testosterone level in check. All right, back to the 800 meter finals. Women, that's 1:18 on Sunday. Yes, Sunday. I'll be live. Men's triple jump. Sunday afternoon. Men's 800 final, 1:26. Now, women's 400 meter hurdle final, 1:34. Men's shot put final, 1:40. Men's 400 meter hurdle finals, 1:43. Women's 200 meter final, Gabby Thomas, Melissa Jefferson, Sha'Carri, 2:13. I'm sorry. The men with Noah Lyles and Tobaga, that's at 2:22. I will be live. The men's 110 meter hurdle with Grant Holloway from Chesapeake, Virginia, VA in the house, 757. That's at 2:54. And the women's 5,000 meter at 2:31. That is the schedule for the weekend with the USA Championships. Okay. Now, Master T is on her way. I will get to the NFL, and by the time I get there, she should be joining us. Boy, I've been up here 44 minutes by myself. Come on, Master T. Let me hit this Major League Baseball right quick. Let me see if there's any headline news I need to give you. Ohtani start cut short in the 4th due to cramping. Now the Phillies get their closer. Oh, here she is. Girl, I was running out of things to say.
Hey, y'all, sorry.
Oh my gosh, I done 45 minutes almost by myself. She's trying to kill me. She's trying to kill me.
Well, Cover Girl has to.
Oh my, look at oh my.
I know, I switched it up for you guys. I always have me with curly. I want to do a straight back bun stuff.
Well, somebody recognized your hairdo. One of our subscribers.
What?
Lives out here. Said, wasn't that your co-host dropping you off when we came from the boxing? Yeah.
Shut up.
Yep. Recognize your hair and your Falcon shirt. Yes.
Oh, I did put on I did switch it up this one. Y'all always see me in my black one, but I kind of switched it up this time, so I'm on red. But that is wow. Okay, y'all be paying attention, I guess. See?
Yes, y'all are paying attention. So thank God you are here. I have covered the WNBA,
great,
the NBA, and track and field.
You covered everything that I don't talk about.
Exactly. So now it's time to talk about the NFL.
Oh my gosh, why is it that so much stuff from last week? Literally, we did this on Friday. It's Wednesday, and when I tell you that my phone has been going off since Friday up until today of so much stuff that's been going on, I'm kind of like, in a sense, I was like, dang, we could probably have a whole show on just NFL news, which obviously I'm happy about because now that means we're closer to the season. But the fact of the matter is, so much stuff has been going on. So where do we want to start at? I mean,
it's up to you.
Shoot, I forgot. See, the thing is, I feel like I should have watched our last show to figure out what was the last NFL update I said. But, in recent, we'll just do this one because it's the first thing I see on my list of things already was Isaiah Likely is out for the Ravens for 6 weeks. He got hurt in training camp.
Oh, I missed that one. Okay, whoa.
With a foot injury. So, fantasy football owners like myself, because a lot of us, some people have probably started drafting, but obviously it's not great to draft until after training camp, or actually not only after training camp, but also after preseason, because you never know who's getting hurt and stuff. But a lot of people's been getting hurt this season. Well, preseason.
Yes.
And stuff. But he was one of the main people that just got, gosh darn it, let me go to my little notes. NFL. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, forgot about that too. Yep. Where is it? But yes, he's hurt. Let's not talk about also on Monday that all of a sudden some random gunman was trying to go into the NFL headquarters, and they had to, I know, right? I was just like, wow, what in the world? Still don't know what the motive was or anything, but it was just the headquarters of where they were at. I was like, what's going on?
Supposedly he had some beef with the NFL.
For what? What you talking about for a Sunday ticket? We all getting robbed for that, and Netflix, everything else. But what do you have with the NFL? Like the entire organization at any point in time, you will really have beef with just maybe your one team and stuff like that. But I don't know how the whole organization became part of that. So, oh gosh, let me not say it in that way, because I was about to say, luckily, he was the only person who died, which I don't mean it in that type of way, you guys. But you get what I'm saying? Like, nobody else was seriously injured. Like, they did have the 2 people shot, like the police officer and somebody else, but they did survive. So, that's good. Yes. What else was I about to say? Oh, wait, hold up. Something else happened with it. Casino supervisor sold gunman rifle using an NFL. Wow, and that NYC attack. Okay. Oh, never mind. I lied. I over here said nobody died. I'm sorry. 4 people were killed at the Manhattan office building. Bought a rifle that was used in the attack, and he was from a Las Vegas casino. He was 27 years old, fatally shot 3 people Monday in the building lobby before taking the elevator to the 33rd third floor, killing a fourth person and then ending his own life, according to police. The building housed the NFL's headquarters and other corporate offices. In a note found on his body, the assailant had NFL's handling concerns about chronic traumatic encephalopathy, really, and the former high school football player claimed he himself had degenerative brain disease, according to police.
I thought you couldn't tell if you had CTE until you were dead.
That is actually right. They haven't came up with it. Well, let me change it this way. We're gonna put these in quotes because we know a lot of things happen in medicine. They don't release it yet, but as of now, we cannot figure out if somebody has it until they are dead. I think you possibly can because of personality changes, but also some people may put that as a psych thing, so that's where it becomes interesting. Here we go.
You were talking about injuries. Were you finished with that?
No, it was almost done because I wanted to.
Go ahead.
Oh, they said that he had another in his studio. So he was actually in Vegas. They said he had a studio apartment, found a note with a different troubled message that expressed that his parents were like disappointed in him. They also found psychiatric medication, epilepsy drug, anti-inflammatory drugs. So honestly, nobody can figure out why this. He probably has some psych. No, not probably. He has some psych issues.
Well,
so
he was clearly upset. Clearly.
But he's 20. This is the second time we've had a young person in their young 20s do something very, very out the crazy ordinary where they have no connection to it, like running back to the what they call him? Dang, I wish my mama was here so she could tell me what the name.
About the guy, the kid, the insurance CEO.
Yeah, and they called him like the sexy man.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Come on, Mr. Host.
I've been saying for years, them video games and what they allow on TV has damaged the younger population. Certain things I won't even watch because it gives you too much detail. Some of these video games give you too much detail in how the military actually does things. That's why people can come up with all of these schemes to do all of these mass shootings and all of these attacks, because we put everything out there. Everything is there. Nothing's a secret. You can Google anything, how to make any kind of device, any kind of gadget. And there's so much anger and hatred and not enough love being spread. So you take not enough love being spread and you add frustration, can't buy nothing because everything too high. And you're not happy with your life. You can't get what you want. And you add all of that together, it's an explosion. Yeah. When somebody say something you don't like, or you see people getting mistreated or bullied, and you were bullied and you maybe got through it, but you still got like a trigger for people being bullied, and then somebody hurt you, or you see something, you go back to the place where you were bullied the most. That's why these older guys, shooters are going back to the elementary school or the junior high school shooting it up, because that's where they got hurt the most. Duh.
Right.
But they're not. I said this on a podcast, and I was being really transparent about some of my abuse in my childhood. And I was saying this from my scholastic academic background. And I know I tell a lot of jokes, but a lot of times when it comes to mental health, we do not deal directly with the issue. We tiptoe all around it. Like with abuse, we don't specifically sexual. We don't deal with the feeling that the kid goes through. Because the way the body, you know, nurse, the way the body is made, when certain organs are touched or stimulated, certain things happen to the body, and God meant for that to feel good.
Mm-hmm.
So when you are being abused and that organ is stimulated, it feels good.
It's a mental, it's a physical.
It's a physiological thing.
Yeah.
It's mental, physiological, it's emotional, it's all of that. But we don't deal with that. We deal with the why you ain't tell us. Yada yada. Why you come to me and talk about anything? Yeah, we know all of that. But did we talk about how she feeling? Mm-hmm. We ain't never talked about how they feeling and why they can continuously be abused, because they going back after that same feeling. Same thing with a drug addict. You get that high, you feel good. Duh, you want to feel good again. But we don't address how to deal with that feeling good is not necessarily a good thing.
Right.
We don't deal with it. And so you look at these situations with this mass shootings and the players going off in the locker room. Before you came on, I was talking about Gilbert Arenas.
Yes, I saw that too. And I was like, I just saw it before. You know, I was late, you guys, but I still was reading my NFL. I mean, I was still reading my news updates of what was going on. So I saw that. First I thought was, dang, we haven't seen your name in a minute.
But see, the last time we saw his name, he was dealing with all of that stuff with that guy in the locker room. All of them pranks. Now, I watched the documentary, and like I said, I see why the guy said, "Oh, look, I'll just go to jail because I'm gonna kill him." So he left there and killed somebody else because he was mad at Gilbert. Deal with Gilbert. If you'd have punched him in the face, you would have got suspended from the NFL. I mean the NBA. But you went and killed somebody because you really was mad with him. So we got to learn how to kind of deal with our stuff, you know, and sometimes we do just have to pull back and be quiet, and we can't necessarily talk about it. And I'm learning more and more this thing of parents and adult children not talking and not hanging out and being distant because of the hurt that went on from the childhood that they never maybe expressed. So they done harbored all of this resentment and pain, and the parent ain't had a chance to really deal with it. But then you throw it on the parent when you start doing your healing. I'm like, well, the parent is like, why you ain't say nothing back then? You mean you wasted all these years of not being happy because you didn't say nothing now, but now you can't talk to your mom and daddy. But I hear so many people, you know, daughters and the mamas don't get, well, the Bible said we won't go get along. But back to NFL injuries. Cornerback from the Browns, Martin Emerson, out for the season. Torn Achilles. We talking about injuries. I hate to go back to the WNBA. Starting to wonder, is Caitlin Clark really hurt? She's out a long time.
You asked that last time. That's really your.
And she's still out. And I read an article about some European league offering her an unbelievable amount of money. And I also read that if she leaves the WNBA will fold. And I do think a lot of her biased fans would leave because they think she created the WNBA, which she did not. She did not. But anyway, they think she did. And I don't know how much truth it is, but when I read that, is she really injured?
What they saying is hurt on her?
Growing. Can't measure that. Yeah. And they said this time they won't rush her back. They said they rushed her back the last time.
How many weeks did they say she was out for? Or how many weeks has she been out for?
She'd have missed quite a few games. Hold on, let me double check.
Are we on like 6 weeks now?
We had some weeks now. Hold on. How long has Caitlin Clark been injured? Caitlin Clark has not played since July 15th.
Oh, it's only been like 2 weeks. Okay.
No, but they play 2 and 3 games a week.
I mean,
so, but this is the second injury this year, though.
Oh.
Okay, so July 15th, she suffered a right groin injury in a game against the Connecticut Sun. On July 24th, they released a statement confirming that no additional injuries were found. But since she had already been injured prior to that, let me go back.
Okay.
Yeah, she had been out, missed quite a few games. She's missed quite a few. She has missed a total of 14 regular season games, 15 games overall, including the Commissioner's Cup finals. And they don't play that many games. So for her to miss 14, she's played 13 games. And she's been out for 3 weeks. She due to a left quad strain that kept her out 3 weeks, and a left groin injury that sidelined her after that. Okay, come on now. Maybe she's shooting too many commercials.
Caitlin trying to get money because remember
and playing too much golf. Okay, what else we got for the NFL?
Matthew Stafford is out right now. He's missing the start in the training camp from a back injury. So Jimmy G gets the
who?
Jimmy G. Jimmy Garoppolo.
He's still in the league.
Yeah, he's one of the Rams quarterbacks, and him and Devontae are back together. So
Okay. Now I did read something about the 49ers being in a rebuilding stage because Debo is gone.
Debo gone? Where Debo?
Yeah, Debo's gone. Didn't he go to DC? He went to Washington. Oh, Debo Samuels went to the Commanders.
Yes, that's that. Yep, he did.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about Debo when left. Totally forgot about that. See, now when preseason happens, I get to, first 2-3 weeks of games, I get to finally be like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Because, even though we be hyped about March and stuff like that, we totally forget about all the switches that happened by the time August hit and September hit. You be like, dang. Because if you think about it, it was 6 months ago. So, dang, where my new stuff at? Here we go. The Titans have somebody got released too. Oh, hold up, we'll do this one. So we had talked about this Trey Hendrickson, huh?
One of my old churchmen, two of my home church members. Hey, Dennis, I miss you too, man. You ought to ride that motorcycle to Atlanta, man. Let me get on the back of that motorcycle. Dennis White, one of my, we sung in the children's choir together. There's a picture floating around on Facebook, and Maxine, we praise danced together. We were on the praise dance team together. And she was in one of the plays that I wrote. But I miss that. I miss my church. I miss my home church. But Dennis, if you're watching, ride that motorcycle to Atlanta. I'll jump on the back.
Oh gosh.
Yes, sir. Yeah, his got a back on it. I don't ride motorcycles without a back on it.
Gotcha.
I need to be able to hold on, sit up.
I had to make sure.
Nobody.
I was trying to make sure. That's why I said, "Oh gosh."
Yeah. No. I'm riding them other little things. No. But thank y'all for watching. But yeah. What else you got? NFL. What else we got?
Trey Hendrickson ends out his holdout. He was also charged like $50,000 from missing the first days of training camp. But hey, That's what you gotta do though. If you want more money, sometimes you gotta. That's new.
They just need to. I just think it ought to be something where all deals need to be done before training camp. They just need to be done. They just need to be done because, like, either done or the big fines. And I mean, $50,000 a day. I mean, you got a lot of money, but $50,000 a day, that add up quick.
Yeah, but that's also because I feel like sometimes the teams and all that other stuff, I feel like it's like a tit for tat because sometimes it's almost like they don't appreciate them or they just trying to see maybe in the sense of why they want to, like, if they really want to pay them, they got somebody better. I don't know.
I mean, listen, a rule is a rule is a rule. The trade deadline start on a certain day, don't it?
Yeah.
Don't it?
It do.
And then you can't trade after this day. I mean, you can trade, but it started this day. All right. So why they can't have a day where you got to have a deal made? All deals that ain't made by this have to be made next year. I bet you they'll make some deals then.
Maybe.
But it's too much of a distraction. And it's just, I think it's too much of a distraction. It's almost like you dare them to not show up. I just think it's stupid. It's unnecessary.
It is.
Either you want, I'm like Michael Parsons, either you want me or you don't. Either you're going to pay the money or you're not. What is y'all piddling about? What? Yeah, it's a negotiation. Listen, make the negotiation by this day. If you don't make it by this day, you can't make it till this day. Duh.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because it's too much distraction. It's too much. It messes with the injuries. It messes with the warmth, the workout, and the what I'm looking for, training and all of that.
Yeah, because if it's like your main person that you almost like Terry McLaughlin, like, that Jaden is thinking I'm supposed to be, practicing with him, but now that he's not there and that's probably his main person, it's like, so I gotta have a filler person in until you come in or something. So yeah, I can see how that can affect people too. We got some cool NFL news though.
Come on with it. We need it. What is it?
Something cool that happened was the Baltimore Ravens reached out to Michael Phelps for him to give them lessons, and I was like, "That's pretty cool."
Yeah.
So
that's different.
Tua said that he's not cool on getting reps during preseason games.
He said what?
He said I definitely love to get some preseason snaps in, no doubt. It's a new season. It's a new year. Got to get some things tuned in and with you guys again. I don't think I'm better than anyone on the team, or I think I'm not that cool to get reps during preseason games. Boy, you do need to play in preseason games because we need to make sure that you don't get hit in regular season games.
They scared to let him play because they scared he gonna get hit. That's why I say he need to retire. Every time he get hit, you be like this. Is he all right? Is he all right? And to me, that's just too much.
I know. It's almost like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's too much.
Martin Emerson Jr. is out for the season. Cornerback for the Browns is corner, you guys. I said cornerback, not quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Cornerback is out for the torn Achilles. Like, ooh. There was a lot of, like, I was just sitting there like, dang, all this stuff. Where's my?
Now, the Raiders agreed to a 3-year extension with left tackle Colton Miller, 3 years, $66 million. Left tackle, the deal is for 3 years with 42.5 guaranteed. The longest tenured Raider was entering the final year of his contract and has a cap hit of $15.7 million. So that's that.
The Bengals released running back Zach Moss after 6 seasons. No, actually not 6 seasons. After he only started 6 games last season. Another injury yesterday was cornerback Kadir Kahu. He's a Dolphins cornerback. He also suffered a season-ending knee injury during Saturday's practice.
Steelers got rid of Patterson.
Really? Wow. How you feel?
I don't know if I like that.
I didn't see that one. That hadn't came
in. They claim this new rookie is all that in a bag of chips, but I don't know if I'd have got rid of him. I don't know if I'd have got rid of Patterson. I think I would have had to hold on to him. That's a big man. That's a big running back.
Oh, well, this happened on Monday when we talked about this. So, yeah. Kenny Pickett got hurt.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Kenny Pickett got hurt in Saturday's practice with the Browns. So now Joe Flacco is in getting more reps in. You know, Miss Natalie loves her some Joe. So she probably want him to be starter and stuff. Let's see what else. Oh, yes. Cowboys guard Rob Jones broke a bone in his neck on Sunday and is expected to. I thought it was going to be a season-ending injury because they said it and thing, but I guess it's wherever in his. I wonder what vertebrae he broke. But he's expected to miss 2 to 3 months. So basically, he ain't coming back until week 6 possibly. Cortland Sutton, the wide receiver for the Broncos, got a $92 million extension, a 4-year $92 million extension for the Broncos. I feel like that's Cortland is a good wide receiver for the Broncos. Him and Bo. He really be getting it. Throwing it to him.
Now, speaking of injuries, the injury to the Titans quarterback has thrown rookie Cam Ward into a starting position. And after 2 days of less than stellar play, he has some choice words about their performance. I just think we're very mid right now. At the end of the day, it all starts with me.
That's what Cam said?
Yep. I'm reading in quotations. Okay. That's what he said.
Okay.
He was intercepted by cornerback Roger McCreary. The interception came by way of a tip pass from linebacker Cody Barton. He was intercepted 3 times on Tuesday, giving him 4 over the past 2 practices.
Well, Titans fans, y'all's motto is tighten up. Y'all need to tell Cam to tighten up before the season starts, because it looks like y'all gonna be having a lot of interceptions. If that's
he said, and I quote, "I have to get on the same page with my receivers, watch more film, and be more accurate with the football." Now, see, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Now, they say that Will Howard over at Pittsburgh, he been studying film, asking questions, all that. This boy was playing in the meetings, not paying attention, thinking he won't gonna have to start. That's what it was. What was he, number 1? Well, he number 1? Oh, he number 1. So he just, okay. And we got Will in what round? The 4th, 3rd, 5th? He learning the playbook, asking questions, shadowing Rodgers. Okay. And here this boy number 1. Ain't that the same thing happening with that boy in Chicago?
Cam.
Caleb.
Sorry. I don't know why I was thinking. Why was I saying Cam? Who my thing?
Because that's the one in Tennessee. Cam is Tennessee.
I know, that's probably what it was. Okay.
Number one this year. Caleb from number one last year. All right.
He also just lost his wide. He also lost one of his wide receivers this weekend too, because the Tennessee waived Traylon Burks. He fractured his nice little collarbone this weekend, and they were like, "Bye."
Somebody is suing somebody because he came into camp fat. And then they got rid of him, and so and he filed a grievance. I read it some days ago, and I didn't print it out or anything. Forgot what team. Doggone it.
I haven't seen it yet.
But he said he was filing a grievance. NFL player filing a grievance.
That was funny because I was literally about to do that too.
Christian Wilkins.
Christian Wilkins. Really? Is that why they cut him? Because he was.
It was a bunch of stuff. Oh, and he kissed somebody too.
He kissed who?
Okay, hold on. He kissed one of his teammates on the forehead. All right, the grievance process has started in the matter of Christian Wilkins and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hold on. They terminated the contract and voided his to-be-paid guaranteed $35.2 million. The Raiders maintain the position. They do not have to pay it. Wilkins believes it has to be paid and that the money was earned. All right, hold on. According to published reports, Wilkins has filed a non-injury grievance based on the money. So he said he wants his money. Wilkins believes he's entitled to it. He believes they violated the terms of the contract. They informed him before OTAs that he would require a second surgery to the fracture. When you mentioned a fracture, it made me remember a fracture he suffered last season. Wilkins was adamant that he would not go under the knife again and continued with his rehab. Now, it should be noted, it normally takes about 4 weeks to come back from the injury that he had. He has stretched that time period by a lot. All right, so on June the 4th, they voided his guarantee. That was the beginning of the end of his time with the Raiders. Wait a minute. So he filed a grievance. He has 50 days. The issue is not whether the Raiders had the right to terminate the contract. The issue is whether they can deny him guaranteed money he earned when he signed the contract. And then, let me see. But I think he somebody kissed somebody on the forehead. Somebody kissed somebody. And I thought it was him. What NFL kissed a teammate on the forehead?
Why in the world would I put NFL player?
It was him. It was him. Was released from the Raiders on Thursday after kissing a fellow player on the head. I knew I had read it.
Wow.
The teammate in question was offended and filed a complaint with the Human Resources Department. Wilkins going through something.
He said it was playful. That's weird.
But different people play different ways. And some people ain't into all that playing.
But I also feel like it depends on how they feel about you, because the guys, they be having their own little weird stuff that I be looking like, that is a little questionable. But but at the same time, like, it just depends on their relationship. I mean, I still think it's weird they go when they slap each other's butts all the time, but that's their thing, though. They be in the locker room, they stuff be all hanging out there all the time. They be hugging each other in the middle of their towels on, like things that you just be like, but then it'd be something random like, oh, they kissed him on the forehead. But I'm pretty sure they dap each other up, they be hugging. Oh man, no. But I just feel like it's the right time. I guess it's the right time and place. I'll put that in quotes.
Now I got friend girls, associates, cousins, co-workers that when I see them, I hug them. And you know how you do, sometimes like that. Now I've seen people that I know, females, they kiss each other on the lips when they see each other. Now,
that's your prerogative. That ain't mine.
One of them got a husband, and the other one had a husband, but now she got a wife. But they kiss everybody that they kiss in their circle. They kiss on the lips. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna ask you offline how.
Huh?
I got a question afterwards.
So I was like, okay. So, and they kiss their children on the lips. I don't kiss my children on the lip. Never have. Now, when they were baby, but once they got older, I do a zerbet on their cheek, that from the Cosby Show. You remember them? Zerbets?
Who was it?
Yeah. I do them, but I didn't never, after they got up a certain age, but some people are very offended when you kiss them.
Yeah.
And no matter where you kiss them. Now, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, or I kind of like to do a kiss on the forehead is sexy. But now if you kiss me on my forehead, I got a problem. Don't kiss me on my forehead. I want a woman kissing me on my. Now, if it's an old woman, if it's the mother of the church, if it's one of my prayer partners, and the spirit is flowing, and they, okay.
I feel like they kiss you on the forehead. I feel like they kiss you on the cheek.
One of my mothers, sometimes she was in her 90s, and
she gets a whole pass.
She can do what she want to do.
I told you,
if she grabbed me,
you get passes in a lot of stuff in my book sometimes for being.
Because they'll grab you by your head. Old folks will grab you by your head. Come here, grab you by your head, pull you down, kiss you on top of your head. That's it. But other than that, it's real sexy when a man kiss a woman. But another man, I can see him not wanting another man kissing him on the forehead. I can see it. Now he said it was playful. Oh, remember they was dolphins. The two guys, and they had like 1,500, 2,000 texts between the two, and they said they wanted no relationship. I ain't got no 1,500 texts with no woman. And if I do, it's my buddy, but
my mama.
I ain't got no 1,500 texts with no woman. With my daughter, but not with no. What two grown men do with 1,500 texts between the two of them? Huh?
I missed that one.
That was a few years ago, and they were saying they was gay. Somebody said they was gay, then they, no, I ain't gay. Then I think it came out one of them admitted they was gay. I think they were Miami Dolphins. I want to say one of the guys' name was Jonathan. The first name.
Was that the first gay guy in the NFL? Well,
not him. Not him. After that, It was two teammates, and they had like 1,500 texts between the two of them. And I was like, you can talk all the crap you want. Y'all was in a relationship.
I'm gonna look. Well, I'm over here. Let me.
NFL players. No, that ain't what I want to say.
Don't say it like that.
Former NFL players that had over 1,500 texts between each other.
Well, while she's talking about that, Miss Natalie, for one of our next shows that we're gonna have to do, of course, with NFL, guess what they're starting to do? They're doing some more nice little rule. We got to do our rule changes coming up.
Yes.
Of course, they're saying they're looking to tweak the kickoff rules again.
I knew that wasn't gonna last. I knew it. Miami Dolphin players that.
So we will talk about. I'm just putting that as a headline right now, but we will go definitely more in depth later, like in the next couple of weeks, so we can start telling you guys what rule changes have happened, because every year they do it and they say it's for player safety. I think personally part of it is for player safety, but a lot of it is just for optics and also to see how much more money they can do. And also I think a little bit is for excitement, but also some of it I'll be looking like, no, this ain't exciting, like I need to change it. So we will see with that one.
And we want to review the make sure that we give you the penalty calls, and so make sure y'all got these rules. And we want to give you a little bit of stuff to make it easier to watch the game with your boo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we want to give you a little bit so you ain't got to ask so many questions. We want to make it real simple. Because I've had some people come to me and say that, they later ask some really kind of silly questions while they trying to watch the game.
Matter of fact, let's make it so in a sense that your boo looks at you like, why do you know more stuff than me?
Yeah, we want you to have some info, y'all. And we got to break it down.
Your boo and his friends be looking like, why do you know more than I do? And I'll be looking like, yes. And
I think we need to find some images of the kickoff. We had some images before. I got some already downloaded, but I think we need to break it down a little differently. And I don't know if I don't know how, but we need to break it down a little differently. I need to find that info about them players. It was a few years back.
We'll find them. All right, so I guess my last three things that I have.
What you got? We got to do the countdown. The countdown.
That's the last thing I want to talk about, because I want to end it off on a cool note. A nice note before I do my last two, which have to do with two former NFL players. So we're going to. I think we'll start with Shannon first. As Shannon, no, Shannon Sharp got released from ESPN today.
Oh, really?
You didn't see that? I thought
no, I was busy. I was busy doing some other stuff today. What?
Yes, they were like deuces, and I'm pretty sure it was pretty much because of what happened. He got this little sexual assault case with what's her name? Becky? No, Gabby. Dang, keep forgetting her name. He paid her, paid it off. The optics don't look right, so and ESPN. Let's keep it real. They're kind of like a good old boy channel. They have to have everybody very nice, copacetic, except for I'll still be trying to figure out how with Steven Andrews.
Wow.
Steven, but that's a different topic and person over there. But yes, other than that, they try to keep everything all nice and copacetic with all people. So yes. So we will not be seeing Sharp on any of his stuff, but I'm pretty sure he'll be on his Club Shay Shay, which I always still think is a hilarious name for a grown man's channel. Okay.
Wow.
All right. My another thing, speaking of also NFL things. So last Friday we were talking about Cam and Ryan's quote unquote beef, but Ryan Clark pretty much put a stake in that and was like, in a sense, like, I ain't got time to be beefing with you and all that other stuff. This got way out of proportion and stuff. He was pretty much like, we're talking about Jalen as a player, and now we're getting into throwing shots of like who's better, why played like literally Cam came at him for his career, basically like, you were mediocre. You should have done more. And he was like, I'm happy where I'm at. Like, and because people were also talking about that fumble that happened in Super Bowl 50. What was it, 50? Whichever, yeah. Super Bowl 50 when the Panthers and the Broncos played each other, and they should have won.
When the Panthers got destroyed.
Yeah. But, yeah. So, they were talking about that in Cam's thing. So, basically, Ryan was like, look, now we, in a sense, basically, like, we getting personal. Like, this ain't it. We went beyond the, our whole thing was supposed to be a healthy conversation about why Jalen is, he's a top 10. You don't think it is. It's your opinion, like, bam, but it shouldn't have gotten personal. And he was like, I'm squashing this. Like, they ain't got nothing time to do with it and stuff like that. So that was it with that. So I wanted to say that one.
I found it. Oh, I told you his name was Jonathan, didn't I?
Yes.
It was Richie Incognito and Jonathan Martin.
Oh yeah, I don't remember that.
It was in 2013.
I'm doing it 2013.
They oh my. Now this is what one of the texts. Hey, what's up? You have N-word piece of S. I saw you on Twitter. You've been training 10 weeks. But
why do you have the text messages? That's what
but see, it's that's the kind of text though that you text to your you know how some ladies, like some ladies, I'm not saying they partners, but you know how you have some people you have a relationship with, you can say anything to.
Yes.
Okay. And for girls, ladies, sometimes it's just like your Ace Cup BFF.
Yes.
Sometimes guys only say certain things to they boo, right? And it's a lot more gay guys than they want to. Like the WNBA, they always say this her girlfriend, this her woman, this her. They don't do that with the NFL, but there's a lot of dudes that's together. Okay, you don't text this kind of stuff to somebody. It's racial, but it's you say it because you know you can. You know what I mean? Like most white people or black people, vice versa. You don't say racial stuff to your friend unless you know you can. Like if I got a white friend and say, oh, you trailer trash, MF, whatever. Because I know I can say that to them because we got that. I'm telling you, 1,500 texts between the two of these men. I'm just saying.
Wow. Look at that. 2 NFL players.
And it had too much laughter. The LOL stuff in it. Come on now. Come on. Go ahead. I just had to find the names because I knew it was something and I knew they were Dolphins. And they didn't have success after that. Incognito went to a couple of teams, but he didn't do well. Go ahead. What
I love how AI made up their own like text messages for me because I was like 1,500 texts between two NFL players, and they were like, oh, and they came up with a whole entire like scheme. Gotta love it. Who was I saying? Oh yes, okay. Then before I get to the rest of our we're at our next top 10. Want to shout out Deion Sanders. Literally, I know. Now, when I told her this when it came out, she was like, I definitely saw this. We were actually eating. It was after we finished. We have so I guess we'll say it. We have a special, like, coming up soon with the unboxing. You might see your girl over there throwing some punches, so don't judge me. Okay? Don't judge me at all. I haven't punched on punching bag in a minute, so about 2 years. So don't be over there talking about my form and all that other stuff. I ain't got time about that, but don't mess with me. But anyway, we were out eating afterwards, and I got the ESPN notification that Deion was saying that he beat bladder cancer, right? And Miss Natalie was like, oh my God, I knew he was sick. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I knew it because I looked. First of all, they kept saying undisclosed disease. And then I had seen a picture of him and I saw how thin he was. And I said it was cancer. And I said, and I knew I should have went on air and said something prior to, but I just felt it in my spirit because I know you've been dealing with a lot of illnesses back and forth. But when they keep saying undisclosed, a lot of times it's cancer. But as soon as I saw his face and saw how frail he looked, I knew what it was. So anyway, you ready for the countdown?
I am. I'm over here watching it. I'm sorry. I was looking at the video he posted that my mama sent to me of him with his little Foley bag as I was telling her that I probably needed to see. I was like, oh, he must have this type of urostomy bag. And she was like, no, he doesn't. I was like, and I'm over
he got to have a bag because they took his bladder out.
Yeah, there's one, but it's interesting. He has, well, you can only see part of it, but he has 2 Foley bags.
Wow.
Where the other one going to? That one's coming. Sorry, I'm getting too deep. Sorry. sorry. Too deep. I'll be doing my nurse investigation later. All right.
Countdown.
Top 100. We are I have number 60 through 55.
Yep.
That's all they have out. They haven't put like 60 through 50, like the 50 yet. I think they're doing it in sections, which is interesting.
Yeah, they do 10.
No, this was 5. Like each day they put a different number out for until it gets to 10, and then they'll start it over in the next of the week. So if we would have done this Friday, we would have had all of them, but they don't have all of them yet. So I only have 60 through
55.
Yes, but I wanted to make sure we ended it off with. Yes, we did. Okay. So I'm going to give you the next 5 because that's all I got right now. Starting with number 60, we have Cooper DeJean, who is the Philadelphia Eagles cornerback.
He was good in the Super Bowl, too.
He was.
He was really good in the Super Bowl.
I mean, the Eagles defense was just great in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because he intercepted Patrick and had a pick 6.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. And it was his birthday that day. I remember that too.
Yeah, it sure was. Him and Saquon that day.
Yep, that was. Yep. All right. Next, we have down 17 spots at number 59, Matthew Stafford. Which obviously we all know he is the quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams.
Yep.
Also, wow, we got a couple of people who got hurt sometimes. Joe Mixon, Texans running back, number 58.
He's a beast.
He is, and I hope he is back this season.
Yeah.
I really do hope that he is back this season. All right, 57, down 30 spot. Down.
Wow.
Last year, Nick Bosa.
Wow.
49ers defensive end.
And his brother plays too, right?
Nick Bosa, yeah, he does too. Then we have for 56, up 19 spots from last year, from number 56, Justin Herbert.
I don't see why.
Chargers quarterback.
I don't see why.
Well, from them, they said he had, for the 17 games, he had a 65.9 completion, 3,870 pass yards.
Yeah. Okay.
7.7 yards per play, 2 rushing touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 23 passing touchdowns, 6 fumbles, 306 rushing yards.
Okay. I see it. I see the numbers, but I
had to read it for the people since you had the question.
Yeah, I mean, okay, go ahead. Okay. This my man right here. Okay,
yeah, but before I say him, I would like to say that I know he got hurt, but I need him to be higher up, okay? He needs to be higher up in this. And even though they still went on and did a great job even after their number one defensive person got hurt.
But he
was like,
time I follow somebody from college, I've been following. And I've been following him since his junior year of college. So
he was a number one pick.
Yes, he was.
I heard you guys, and I'm pretty sure if y'all haven't figured out who it is, how we just been talking and stuff, down 8 spots from last year. Number
Let me say it.
Is
Aiden Hutchinson. Yes. Oh my God.
Red Lions defensive end. Well, we have 5. They put him only for 5 games. But in these 5 games, he had 19 tackles, 7.5 sacks. I cannot figure out what this 1 FF is in this 2-7 TFL.
Oh, forced fumble.
Thank you. What's
tackles for loss. TFL is tackles for loss.
There we go. See, Master T, I be knowing stuff, but that one's one I didn't know. So I didn't know that.
Tackles for loss and forced fumbles.
See, that's how we work together. There we go. So which also shows what type of force that he really is still on the NFL. Because they all compared. I didn't realize it was only he got hurt in game 5. But so in week 5, I guess I was right. He did get hurt in week 5.
And so everybody knows what impact he actually has. Yeah. Just like TJ Watt. Oh God. We got 5 more weeks. We got football tomorrow. Although it's only the Hall of Fame game, it'll still be football.
It would be
football.
Oh, and I totally forgot this one too. I saw this and I meant to say this one too. So the NFL has now put a new award in. It is called the offensive lineman who could. Change that. It is called the NFL Protector of the Year Award. Yes. Okay. You're like, what is this, right? Basically,
no, I see it.
And I think this is a good one because basically
it is
the offensive lineman who pretty much, we have the quarterback and the MVPs, but guess what? You can't have them. The quarterback
without a line. If you ain't got a line, you ain't got nothing.
So basically, they have 10 candidates so far who could possibly 10 offensive linemen who could win this league's award because at the end of the day, like I said, your quarterback can't do nothing if he can't if it's not protected. Your running back can't do anything if he ain't protected. Your wide receivers can't get free if they not protected.
That's right.
Especially you even go back to the quarterback can't throw the ball if they're not protected. So
right.
They have already 10 that could possibly win so far. I don't know when they will have it. I don't know if this is going to be a new award that they're doing now for NFL honors, if it's starting, but it's kind of weird because they have it these are all the people for last year. So that's why I'm kind of like, when are they going to do this whole thing? So maybe they're just trying it out now, and then maybe they might do it for NFL honors next year and have actually the award. But so far they have right tackle Detroit Lions Penny Sewell.
Okay.
Trent Williams, San Francisco 49ers left tackle.
Yeah.
Lane Johnson, Philadelphia Eagles right tackle.
Okay.
Jordan Malta. Dang, I mess up his name all the time. I'm sorry, sir. Malita. Sorry.
What's
he's
he's
the left tackle in the
Eagles.
And he was also part of the top 100.
Yes, he was.
I remember saying his name.
He spoke at the ESPYs.
Oh, did he really? Then we have Creed Humphrey, the Kansas City Chiefs center. Dominic Cooney, who is 49ers right guard. Quentin Nelson, Colts left guard. Joe Thuney, Bears left guard. What? I'm sorry. I had to pause because I was like, Caleb got his butt beat last year. Why?
How is he even in it?
I know. That's what I was definitely trying to figure. Oh wait, hold up. because it looks something, but only retrieve then. I'm gonna look up while I'm finishing these last two to see if he just got traded to them, because it looks like he was just on. He might have been a Chief.
Who's that?
Joe Thuney, Thuney. It looks like he might have been might have last year been a whatchamacallit. Tyler Linderbaum. He is the Ravens center, and then Chris Lindstrom. And if I didn't say his name right, I should be ashamed of myself being a Falcons fan. That is our Falcons right guard. Now, interesting enough, this award was created, created by Bills tackle Deion Dawkins and Andrew Whitworth, the retired Ram.
Oh, yeah.
They're the ones who came up with this thing. So I thought it was interesting. And they also said because college football also has this award, so they were like, okay, bring it to the NFL.
It's an important award. I like it.
Yeah, so I think that was when they did that. Because I feel like for offense, we usually know like the main, obviously your big player things like your wide receiver, your running back, obviously your quarterback. But your O-line is also very important. Because they can't do what they got to do without somebody.
No line, no championship. No line, no championship. That's the bottom line.
Yes.
You got to have a line. You've got to have a line. You've got to. You got to. That's all there is to it. All right, now look, we've been on an hour and 46 minutes. That is the weekly live for this week. Listen, that's the last live for July, y'all.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
It will be August the next time we go live.
That is true.
So, now listen. Vanessa, take this piece out and make a clip. We will be offering the opportunity for you to join us live when we're doing the preview of the different conferences. You can submit, and we'll send you the link so you can join us live. Just saying, pay attention. So anyway, that's it for this week, y'all. I got to go to bed. I got to go to the gym in the morning. I don't know how my hair going to hold up, but it'll be my first workout since my hair. And we are getting that video edited.
Lay it down.
Look, I'm going to just tie it up. She told me tie it up. I'm going to just tie it and keep it moving. But the video is being edited for the boxing. Y'all can't wait for y'all to see this. I hope she just let it run. Just cut the beginning and the end. Let the middle just run like it was. It was just beautiful conversation. I just want y'all to see it just the way it was so organic. And I think it, of course, she will make clips and shorts, but I think the whole thing should just be there.
Miss Dally enjoyed this one a lot.
I mean, didn't you? I mean,
it was pretty fun. I haven't, like I said,
I didn't realize we had talked that long.
Neither.
I didn't. I didn't realize we had talked that long. But anyway, this is our weekly last one for the month of July. And I will be live. The track and field starts tomorrow.
You ain't gonna be live for
I definitely will be live Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't think they have any finals tomorrow. I think it's all prelim tomorrow. But the final races are Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I believe. And I will be live for all of those as best I can. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for watching this Sports Chat with Nat. I'm Nat. That's
Master T, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.